Hello friends, I'm Autogaius Magnus. As promised, episode 3 will include the Battle of Munich. You can see what they have here. The Austrians have 2 generals, 4 cannons, 1 unit of cavalry only, and some infantry. So let's go ahead and get stuck in. I've never actually fought on this map before, this campaign, this battle map, this settlement map. So we shall see what it appears to be like. It looks a little bit problematic. Looks like there's some high ground in this area. Potentially a few places to put cannon, although that doesn't look much higher than that does. Cannon probably back here? I don't know. Maybe over here? That's a little bit too far away. A little bit too far to the left as well. We'll have to see. Yeah. Anyway, the enemy is going to be right here. I'm attacking in blue. And so hopefully we'll be able to take the settlement without much of a hitch. But we shall see. I know a couple of units are a little bit beaten up in this army, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem, but we shall see. Again, we shall see. I'll have to pick a flank and attack the flank. But anyway, thank you all for following this campaign and watching this episode. It should be entertaining. Hopefully Munich will be taken without much of a problem. And please do remember, if you like the campaign, please do, and you like the video, please do like the video. It helps me out quite a bit. I do appreciate all of your likes and comments and everything, so please do remember to do so if you like the video. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button and enjoy other videos from other campaigns. This is my 3rd Napoleon Total War campaign, and this one I think is probably going to be the most fun and also the most challenging. So hopefully it won't be that big of a deal, and hopefully this screen will load more quickly. It'd be wonderful if it would. I would like that. Usually it doesn't take quite this long to load, but at any rate. There we go. Looks like we're about ready to go. Yes, we are. Okay. Ooh. I say ooh because I don't like this at all. Or that. Or that. Or that. I don't like much of anything, actually, to tell you the truth. Alright, well. Best thing to do in this situation, what is it? Possibly here? How well with that? Oh, not with that big bump there. Of course, that bump is going to be there anyway, but I could limit my... If I'm on this hill... First of all, yeah, I have this bump here, which is going to limit my ability to fire in this way, this direction. And that bump also kind of protects units sort of in this area, this kind of a round area right in here. So what I might do is put my cannons at the top of this hill behind my troops, but I'll be firing over them potentially, or hopefully. So if I put my cannons like this, how does that... That's not going to work too well. I should... A little bit more like that. Is that better? Hopefully I won't be firing into the backs of my men. That would really suck. They appear to be okay. Take a quick look. Ooh, I like your mustache. Not really, but hi. All of you have mustaches. Mustachioed Frenchmen. You should be able to fire over my men without hitting any of them, at least until we get to this area here. So, alright. What am I going to do? That is a good question. Where is our cavalry, first of all? That might determine where my voltigeurs go. I have only 1 unit of cavalry, and it appears to be right here. General is... 2 generals, cavalry units, 1 here, and that's another general unit, and general bodyguard. So I'll probably put my voltigeurs then on my left, with my better combat melee troops on my right. So first let's withdraw, or pull back you friends, and take a quick look at the camp, at the terrain. Okay. Processing all this right now, so bear with me. Take you friends, pull you back for the time being. All of you? Yes, all of you. Thank you. I think probably my attack will be... We're going to have to shatter... Probably have to shatter the center by the look of it. Center, one of the... Either the center right, or center left, because their flanks are quite heavy. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put my... Lancers, probably with my voltigeurs. And yeah, I think I like that idea. So let's take 5 units of Fusilier of line. If we can pull you all the way to the end here. We cannot. Can we get you in front of this hill? Might actually take all of my Fusilier of line. Let's do that. All of you friends. You're my line infantry, so you'll be in the line, the front line. All kind of down to the flank, if I can. Cannot. It's okay, my voltigeur will be there. So let's move you friends a little bit farther. kind of like right about here. I think that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Napoleon, they have cannons, so I'm going to have to watch out for you. What happens with you? Voltage in front of my cannon. I don't really like that. Ugh. I might actually put my old guard. I don't like to put my old guard in the front line. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my grenadiers and put you friends probably in this area. And what I might do is make a concerted push upon their left center with my old guard in the very extreme rear. And I'm going to put my voltigeur in front of my cannons on my left. That's going to give me a very weak left. I mean, as far as like melee is concerned. But hopefully that will not be a problem. I will have loads of guns there because I'm going to also probably put my lancers over here. Sorry, there won't be loads of guns. I was thinking I would put my chasseur cheval there, but I will not. I'll put my chasseur cheval on this side, like so, behind this little bump, and then we'll be using them to flank if necessary, or cover my infantry, or advance with my infantry. And finally, Napoleon will put you friends, you and your friends here. And that does give me the appearance of having a weak area here, but I'm not actually going to move this. I'll probably twist this unit, but I'm probably going to leave it in front of my cannons. Meanwhile, grenadiers, I'm going to put you out of that for now, and put you out of that for now. What I think I'm going to try and do, again, is I'm going to try to take this line and stretch it out and look like I'm going to attack their flank. So I'll march my cavalry out here along with my grenadiers and my grenadiers and potentially my old guard as well. And then when they start to move units to try and to keep me from outflanking them, I'm going to try and break through their center. That appears to be the best thing to do in this situation, simply because of the limitations of the map, and also because their center seems so weak. So that's my plan. Let's see how well it works, but let's get started here. I want my cannon to start hammering probably in this area, or even at their general. Let's take my fusilier of line, all of you friends. Let's get you moving. I'm just going to twist this line. But as they spread out longer and longer and longer and farther, my foe is going to have to react by moving their flank. We're just going to march, and I want to pull them out this way. No, grenadiers, I want you to be in front because I don't know if I want to actually use my old guard unless absolutely necessary. But I'm going to make it look like I'm going to threaten their left flank, and what I'm actually going to do is going to try and make a breakthrough, potentially. Their cavalry is riding out. That's fantastic. As I break their cavalry, then they lose their mobility. They're trying to move out into my flank, so I'm going to move my cavalry here. Let's have them run. This is going to be, I think, a bit of a longer battle, just because I want something in particular to happen. I want to be able to control that. So, firing at their center, we are not hitting much. We got to be able to cause more damage here. So let's start hitting here. I think that's a good idea to hit in here. Their cavalry, my cavalry. All right. Well, let's not fire at each other here. No friendly fire. Let's get in and fight. We should be able to defeat their cavalry. One unit of chasseur cheval is taking it a bit hard, but that's okay. We are getting into those Jagers. Light foot, okay. Get you running then. You can run as well. Grenadier. Yeah, see how they're twisting that line? And they're going to have to probably start funneling troops away from this area and into here. And when I do that, I'm going to bring this unit of grenadier back. And we're going to try and punch in through somewhere in this area. If I can crush them with my cannon, if I can hit anything with my cannon. Come on, friends. Hit something. Old guard is under attack? Really? Where's my old guard? Oh, old guard is back there. Okay. We're actually okay. Can we not defeat their cavalry? Here we are. Okay. It's wonderful. Now they should react by bringing more troops over, and they are. Okay, that's good. That's what I want. Okay. Fantastic. Good stuff. I want to twist this line like this. Make it look like I'm trying to outflank them and pull some more of their units with them. This unit is going to be very crucial because it's going to have to kind of keep Keep this link between these these units. And that's about as good as it's going to get. Cannons are hitting their units. They're reacting as I'd hoped they would. If we threaten these idiots, we're going to have a much better time of it, I think. We are charging in. We're going to take some losses, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. Once that flank is destroyed, we hit in here. Weaken them right in here. We've beaten that unit. We could hit their cannon. I'm going to. And actually, what's going to happen is I'm actually not going to be able to make a breakthrough. I'm going to actually probably have to flank. Okay, that's totally fine. I've already won on this flank, and they're not reacting the way I expected them to. So now I'm just going to take this unit, these two units. We're going to pull them like this, and we're just going to outflank them then. That's totally fine. That's what being flexible is all about, right? We've taken care of their cannons. Bring my cavalry back. Grenadiers, I'm actually going to have to probably send you over this way then to support my center, which is totally fine. Let's get you running. Old Guard, you're fine the way you are. I don't think we're going to even need you. And they're bringing in their general now to try and charge me, and I think that's going to be fatal. Let us get my cavalry on this flank. He is charging. Let's get you stuck in melee. And I think we're going to be okay on that flank. They are trying to break through my center here, but I don't think that's going to work too well. Maybe it's even my center that might be in some problems and some trouble. Alright, voltage air. Let's move forward and meet them, if we can, right about here. Now, we do not have any more cavalry, which is a huge, huge boon to me. The cannon is hitting them. Got a little bit of a gap, but I'm going to fill that with my grenadiers who are on their way. The general is moving through here. We're going to hit him in the rear, and he should break. It's a general anyway, and he's broken. Okay, good stuff. Let's get you friends back into fire at will. Now, we're going to start flanking. He's injured. Get you out of melee. We've broken those units, which is great. Alright, now, start hammering into here. Oh yeah, my voltage air, I've already shattered these fools. Broken that flank now. Yeah, they didn't react the way I had hoped, but that's okay. They're reacting another way, which is equally beneficial. Because they're looking like fools now. Let's get you. Move in here. Fire upon them. Yeah, we're breaking that entire flank now. Let's get all of you running. You have fired. Now let's get into melee and shatter them. They are trying to break through that gap, but I've got grenadiers here. I'm going to put my grenadiers right in here. Cannonballs are getting dreadfully close to my line, so let's have you turn now. And I'm going to take my lancers now, and I'm going to go hit their cavalry batteries. Sorry, their cavalry, their cannon batteries, sorry. You are going to be in fire at will. We've filled that gap now. We've got control of this flank. They are all getting beaten up. Good. Back up. Now we're going to take this kink out of my line. And we're going to start pushing in. Like so. Alright. We've got some units that have reformed, I think. We have beaten them down. And pushed them back into the settlement. Now, if we can get my cannons to fire in this area and hit them before they can get here, we should be sitting pretty. I'm also going to advance these units to about right about here. Hopefully we will not take any cannon fire. Any friendly fire, that is. Get running. We should be able to fire in them as they flee, and we are. That unit is trying to get on the flank, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cavalry to sit pretty. Now they're wavering again. Right about here. If you guys can get in there and fire, that would be fantastic. You guys need to run. Did I not hit run? I did hit R. Pretty sure I did. We hopefully have defeated their cannon batteries back here, and we are in the process of doing so. We've lost only a few lancers. Cannons, I don't know how effective you're being right now, but you can help pin them down a little bit, or at least bounce a few cannonballs through their ranks. That'd be fantastic. Though we're hitting the damn hill. Okay, so cannons, let's have you fire then back into here. Let's get you off this hill. And up into here. You're going to be much more useful. And I need to get my grenadiers in there as well, don't I? Okay. Let's try that again. All of you. like so. Run. Yeah, cannons, you're actually going to hit my own men, so let's have you just stop. Right now. Thank you. We got some units that are reforming. Alright, what shall we do? Let's take you friends now. Actually, I would like to get rid of you. You're pretty... Well, you're not so bad, actually. You're that unit that got beat up in the last battle, I believe. Or got you pinned down. I don't want to give up this flank, so I'm going to back part of this formation up. And the rest of it is going to be just kind of chilling out. And holding their position. Let's get my cavalry around here. Could get them in melee again. See what happens. It's fast. Let's have them run. They're really boxed in. My voltigeurs are really causing them trouble. I could bring my lancers in, but I'm going to wait until this unit also routes. So, lancers, let's get you in here. Voltigeurs are about the same as chasseurs. They're pretty damn good. You guys are firing directly into that hill, which is wonderful. Yeah, that unit is shattered. And it appears as though we're doing okay. We're firing into that hill again. I'd like actually to take you... 2 units coming here, so I'm going to have to probably pull back to this ridge. And I could be able to fire upon them, and once they pop out from those houses, that's going to leave your flank potentially twisting in the breeze here, so I'm going to actually... Even though you're under enemy fire, I'm going to have you probably pull back to about here. Let's have you run. Spread out a little bit more. That unit is routing. That unit is routing as well. Let's get you friends into here. You friends into here. Why are you not running? You should be running. You go here. That unit is also routing. We've destroyed the right flank. I also have cavalry here. If we can fire upon them, we should be able to break them, right? These units are being fired upon from a relatively higher position. That unit is shattered. Let's get you friends here. Shatter that unit. It'll take some friendly fire, I think, but that's okay. Are we firing against these fools? We are not. Let's just get you into melee. You should be able to break that. Let's move you to the flank as well. They do not have any defenses. Hopefully they will not be able to turn around in time. My cavalry should get there in time before they can turn around. We're firing over my lancers, which is fantastic. Let's take 2 units of lancers and go and break this unit. We are firing over the top of them. So actually that hill is a bit of a boon to me. It's wonderful. We could... Yeah, we're going to chew these fools apart. Chew them to pieces. Cavalry. Taking some losses. Let's go ahead and charge in. Firing upon them. Now they're shattered. Okay, wonderful. Let's get you out of fire at will. Into here. We've broken that unit. I think they're all gone now, right? Let's be safe. We'll get you out of fire at will. And we have won. Alright. Heroic victory? I don't know. A little bit sad that my plan didn't work and I had to resort to the commonplace flanking, but that's okay. I could have broken through the center if I wanted to, but I would rather be a bit more flexible and react to the situation as it unfolds than to be kind of dogmatically stuck to my original plan. So, at any rate, I think that's a good trait for a commander to have, is to be flexible. I mean, it's one thing to be decisive, but it's another thing to be flexible as well. So you make a decision, you make a plan, and then you have to be able to change it as the situation demands. And good thing on my grenadiers were there, and I could reinforce my center when it was necessary, because that's always a risk. I mean, originally when I was moving my men, I was moving them to outflank, which creates that gap in the line. But instead of using my grenadiers to break through the center, I reinforced my own center and outflanked them, and that worked really well. So, at any rate, we lost a few cavalry. We did lose quite a few men. Not as many due to friendly fire as I had expected. But we've now captured Munich. And instead of liberating, I am going to peacefully occupy, simply because I need the money. I need the money. And, yeah, we've captured that region, Bavaria. That's totally fine. And now, diplomatically, how are we doing? Austria, you're still at war with me. Yeah, I know. France, Prussia will not remain my friend, I think, for very long. You're at war with the Ottomans. You should become my friends. You will not. I'm going to smack you, Ottomans. Alright, let's check out the infrastructure. I do not have enough money to build roads. Let's end the turn. You will move faster. And you shall. You go to Strasbourg. The Austrians are coming again to come and fight me, and I'm going to go ahead and attack them. And I could go straight in and attack Vienna, and then attack Venice. That would be curious. But I think Messina is there for a reason, and I'll probably move Messina to control Munich, to hold on to Munich, and then I'll push Napoleon down to Venice. I think that's probably a better choice at this stage in the game. It's because I don't want Napoleon to be on the other side of the Alps if the Russians or the Austrians come south. And Messina does not have a complete stack yet, and that's going to take a few turns before I have that. So I think that's probably the best choice to make. All right. I have completed that. So I do have a bit of money. Not a ton, but a bit. Because I am recruiting like a crazy person. This is... Where are these friends? Where did I recruit those units? Paris? See my army? Yes, it is there. You friends are moving to Strasbourg, I believe, right? So let's get you on your merry way. Yeah, that's where you're going. 1 unit of cannon and a bunch of horse. And meanwhile, I'm going to probably 3 units of chasseurs. Okay. So how many units? That's 5. So that would be 15. And now I'm going to get more fusiliers of line. Let's do 2 units first. And let's see, how are we doing over here? This army, what is your army makeup right now? Not so wonderful. I need more cannon. That's what I need. Is this finished? Recruitment? It is not. It is. Okay, I need 2 more cannon. Anyway, I'm not going to wait for that though. I'm going to push you probably to Munich. Or to Innsbruck first, probably. And how are we doing here for public order now? Not so wonderful. If I do that, you're at 0. Okay. Recruitment. Let's see. I could... Well, I'm going to put... what's his face here? What is his face? Messina. And he needs probably chasseurs. So I'm going to recruit some chasseurs here. 2 units of chasseurs, 3 units of chasseurs, and a couple units of militia for the time being. And I can build roads here, so let's build roads, cobbled roads. Napoleon, you are... I could send you out and destroy this army. Would you be able to get back? I wouldn't need to bring all of your army, but I think I'm going to. Can we destroy them without much of a fight? They're backing off. Okay, let's get back into Munich. I could fight that, but I don't think it's necessary. I just want to keep them away from Innsbruck and Munich. And it's not a very big force. It's only, what, 6 units? So it's not a problem. I don't think it's a big deal. Biggest thing right now is to get my spy over into Venice. Or Venice or Vienna. Let's see, what do they have here? Anything? I think their army is very small here. They have only 3 units, so I'm not too concerned about Venice right now. The biggest problem is going to be Vienna, I think, especially with the Russians there. In my last campaign, when I played this, the Russians were sitting by Vienna as well, and it was a pretty big slugfest. So, at any rate, we have 1 unit of militia. We've got 2 more coming. All right, and I don't have much money with which to invest. Let's see. Can I invest anything anywhere right now? I'd love to make more money. Not a whole lot, huh? It's all right. We'll make more money in a couple of minutes. Could make a gunsmith, but I don't think that's necessary. I have not recruited any more ships. Are my ships in the trade area? One is not. Let's get you there right now. Could recruit some more ships, right? How many ships do I have right now? I got 2 more on the way. Let's recruit 1 more, and let's end the turn. Alright, the Austrians are doing lots of stupid stuff. I could move on Prague, actually. And if I do build up that army fast enough, Massena's army, I might actually take Massena and go to Prague. Or I might actually send him to Venice and have Napoleon march on Prague. We shall see. I have not yet decided. Lots of armies there. The Prussians are basically my friends, kind of. The Russians continue to move south. All right. Messina is down there in the northern part of Italy. And the Spanish are doing what Spanish people do, I guess. We have finished classical economics, which is wonderful. That will be just more money, and look at my money shoot up. All right, let's go to research now. Public schooling, that would give me a court of justice. And that would be nice, but I think I would rather work on some military stuff if I can. So let's do... Did not build a barracks yet? National census. Where is national census? Right there. Let's do national census first, then we'll do mass mobilization, which will give me a drill school. And then I'll probably do logistics, and then we'll go back. And by then I think I should have a university, another university. I think there's a university somewhere in this region, probably here. It's a trade route, but yeah, intellectual centers, Graz. I'd like to be able to take that. All right, let's take... do I move Massena up north now, or do I wait? Because he's got cannons coming. I could actually take Massena on Venice. That would be a good idea, I think. Because there's very little there, but I know that the Russians are there. Even though I do have cavalry, I do not have much by way of artillery. What do the Russians have here? Let's see, can I zoom in here and see what do the Russians actually have in this army? Yeah, that would be a tough battle. They have, it appears they have some horse artillery. I could fight it, but I think I would rather wait until I have sufficient forces. So I might take Massena and just put him in this area right here. And if the Russians want to come out and fight in this situation, they can go ahead and try. But I'm going to kick them square in the face if they do anything stupid. I'll bring my chasseurs from the north. I will have them very soon. I have I have several units of chasseurs. And I might actually, let's see this army of voltigeurs. I might actually switch out not switch out, maybe 1 or 2 units of Fusilier of line and take a couple units of chasseurs as well. Let's see. Doing well with public order. If I pull Napoleon out, there's an army right here. Let's just see if I can destroy that army. They've backed off. They're trying to draw me out. I see what they're doing. I could fight. Let's see. Can we get down here and see? They do have a stack here. That would be a big army. This is a small army. If I fight them, could I win? They're in that gold mine. Yeah, I'm going to take the offensive here. I'm going to be Napoleonic and take the offensive. I will be probably attacked on my left, and they've got a lot of stuff. So I have to be a bit careful. I'm going to save this for the next episode, though, friends, so please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I am Autogalius Magnus, and I'm signing out.